with Cunard, and I think we've got Queen
do
Elizabeth
indeed.
featured later on.
Yes, indeed.
So yes, I've got a little bit of inside knowledge, shall we say?
A little bit, loads. You could write a book. And let's have a look at the fantastic destinations. And we start, of course, from London Gatwick to Barcelona. We transfer from the airport and embark Costa celebration for a relaxing day at sea and then onwards.
That's right. So sailing out of beautiful Barcelona, you've got, after that relaxing day at sea, enjoying the ship, getting to know your new home away from home, and again, all your food, all your entertainment included, and the cost of this. You're then going to Tunisia. You're going to dock at the Gulit village harbour, where there's lots of chances you to go out and get something to eat, or go and get some spa treatments, or do some great shopping. Or you can head into Tunis itself. You're getting some great shots of Tunis now. East meets west. You're going to find the spice-scented medinas and mosques. And then you also find the other side, where you've got this kind of French colonial architecture, and a chance to go out to the Roman ruins that you're seeing there as well. So great mix of different things. For me, it's all about the great souk, the turmeric, the cumin, and the caraway, all infusing to create this signature scent that Tunis has. Browse past the stalls of carpets and lanterns and shisha pipes and tea sets. Go out and explore the ancient ruins of Carthage, or even go through to the Tunisian Santorini called Sidi Bel Said, which clings to the side of the cliffs and is beautiful. Then we're going on to Malta. Now, this is one of my favourite destinations, this island which, after World War II, the whole island won a medal for bravery. And sailing in, as you're seeing here, is like sailing into the set of Lord of the Rings.
It is, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Gorgeous.
Built by the Hospitaller Knights. It's a great place to explore, Genevieve. It really is. One of my favourite places here to go and enjoy Ollie's old bar. Still called
really?
Ollie's last bar, because where he ordered his last round. And it's written up on the wall, and it's incredible to see how much that man could put down in one round. That's all I'll say. Now, I love this whole island. Medina is one of my favourite places. If you head inland, it's the old capital. They call it the Silent City because cars are forbidden. You can take a spellbinding trip out to the Blue Grotto, or you can just enjoy Valletta's two natural harbours and the great views from the Baraka Gardens, or go and explore about the history of the Knights Hospitaller. Okay, relaxing day at sea before we then get to Izmir. This is Turkey's third largest city. It's cradled between the mountains to the east and the south and the Aegean Sea to the west. It's your chance from Izmir to go into Ephesus. Yes. Your chance to go and see this beautifully preserved Roman city with the Library of Celsus and the great theatre where St Paul preached to the Ephesians. You can also go and explore the ruins of Pergamon and Asclepolon. If you want to stay in Izmir itself, check out the ancient Agora, over 2,000 years old and beautiful. Istanbul, you're sailing into Istanbul. Wow, wow, wow. I've said it 3 times because this still, to this day, is something I would do every week if I could. The sailing to Istanbul is stunning. You've got the Bosphorus splitting 2 continents. Yes. You've got the east and Asia to the right. Yeah. You've got Europe and the west to the left. And you've got so much to see as you sail in. The famous barracks for Florence Nightingale made her name as Lady of the Lamp. You've got these amazing mosques. You've got the Blue Mosque, the Hagia Sophia, which was turned into a mosque but was originally the first Christian cathedral. You've got the wonderful Roman Basilica Cisterns with the inverted Medusa head, which are spooky and perfect for Halloween. Yes. And it's a place that's full of wonderful smiles, of the call to prayer which echoes across you know, the kind of horizon, and this beautiful, beautiful scenery, and an abundance of great fish. Definitely try fish, because the turbulence of the Bosphorus means there's a great abundance of fish and seafood to be enjoyed.
Yes.
Okay, relaxing day at sea. Before you then go to Reggio Calabria. This is a new port. This is where most of the ferries head off to Sicily. Great little chance to go and find some deserted beaches and a bit of the Italian Riviera. Then you're going through to Civitavecchia. This is your chance to head into Rome, the Eternal City. Yeah. Your chance to go and see and say wave to the Pope. Your chance to go and see the famous Sistine Chapel and explore Vatican City. Maybe to stand in the middle of the Colosseum and imagine the spectators baying for blood as men and women fought for their lives. You have the wonderful things you can do, like the Da Vinci Trail. You know the Da Vinci Code? You can do a wonderful tour across Rome, taking in the sites that were featured in the film and the book, and that ends up in Piazza Navona, where they used to execute people in the old days. Now a beautiful place to people watch and have a gelato.
Just beautiful, isn't it?
Great other thing to do is get the view in from the Spanish Steps.
Oh yes, of course.
Really, really wonderful place. Okay, then you're heading through from Rome into Savona. This is known as the City of Popes. A lot of people don't know much about Savona, but it's got another Sistine Chapel. There's 2 in Italy. This one was also built by Pope Sextus, and it's also beautiful. So a great chance to go and see that. This is also your gateway to Genoa, Portofino and the Côte d'Azur. Then you're going through finally to Marseille. This is France's oldest seaport. It's great for exploring on foot. It's a lovely old harbour full of shopping and food and the bouillabaisse, the fresh fish stew.
Sounds lovely.
And go up to the wonderful chance to go up to see what they call the Notre Dame Basilica for great views over the whole of the harbour. And then back to Barcelona before you head on back to London Gatwick.
Indeed. What a beautiful itinerary.
So really,
everything,
it is.
isn't
I mean,
it?
you're taking in the east of the Mediterranean and the west. Really good selection of ports. Look at that. For that price,
I know,
I still can't believe
absolutely.
it. £469.
Yeah. Let's have a look at what's included there for you. Now, of course, we are talking about that price. £469 per person. Do you know that works out just under £34 per person per night, which is incredible.
It'd be difficult to stay in the UK for that.
It would,
It really,
absolutely.
really would. And that includes the overnight in Istanbul.
Yeah. That is incredible. Now, don't forget, of course, return flights from London Gatwick, plus all overseas transfers. Now, Planet Cruise can provide flights from most UK airports. Supplements may apply, of course. You've got the overnight on board, as Keith said as well. That amazing value. And also, you can upgrade to all-inclusive from only £20 per person per night. And now, I imagine you'd highly recommend that.
Absolutely. Very, very good value when you think about, you know, how many drinks that will, that will get you. Maybe if you buy, kind of 4 drinks on board, you're already up at that level per person per night anyway, so it's really going to make it really worthwhile. Not only that, there's a really good single price on this.
There is
£649.
Yes.
If you are a solo traveller like myself, really, really good chance for you to also enjoy the great value of this cruise.
Absolutely, and you've got all the details there, of course, of your prices as well. Lead date being the 7th of December. Lovely pre-Christmas, isn't it? Or January blues, maybe you want to get away for them. And you have got great prices there also. Now, we are going to move on to MSC, and we're on board the orchestra for this one. So this absolutely beautiful MSC.
Yeah, MSC, fantastic. Mediterranean shipping company, and this is on the orchestra. Dubai at the moment is a real hot spot in the industry. Any cruise that gives you a chance to go and stay in Dubai, and this does, is one definitely to take notice of. And MSC are known for their great itineraries. They're known for, again, spotlighting Italian cuisine and wine. The different regions are brought to life on board. You've also got a great thing with MSC that I always say, children under the age of 18 get to sail for free very often, so get in touch.
That's brilliant. That's really good,
good for the family, so it's one definitely to consider. And of course, the children are looked after on board for you. They have great kids clubs, so they give you a chance as adults to kick back and relax and go to the gym or play some sports. This ship was launched in 2007, and the great thing about MSC is they're very stylish, very sophisticated. Again, it's an international clientele. Beautiful ships, Swarovski crystal staircases.
Oh, wow.
You know, you're getting an idea of some of the plush imagery. Think about things that are to do with Italian, Gucci, Valentino, Ferrari, Ducati, and then you get an idea of that now put into a cruise ship. Great choice of international cuisine on board. I would recommend the Shanghai Chinese restaurant. Actually, I've eaten there myself, and it was absolutely stunning. A really good wine list on board. Over 60 different regional wines from over Italy that you can enjoy. And every night in the theatre, all included in the price, some amazing entertainment. You'll be able to see singing and dancing shows, you'll see some great cabaret acts, and you'll also see lots of people coming down doing those acrobatics on silks.
Oh, yes.
It's incredible, it really, really is.
It is breathtaking, isn't it? Just looking at that beautiful MSC orchestra. Now, of course, it is 8 nights Dubai, it's United Arab Emirates and Oman. All of this, and let's start off from London to Dubai.
That's right. Well, we'll look at Dubai when we come back because we've got to stay there. But you're going to go for 7 nights cruising. Your first port of call is Abu Dhabi, or Abu Dhabi Do, as I like to call it. And this is great. It's over 200 islands, and they all give a kind of different feel. You're looking here at Sentosa Island, which is a great place to go for the beaches. I would say that the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque is absolutely a must-see. It features the world's largest crystal chandelier and carpet, and it's free to visit. And I really would say that's something you should definitely go and do. If you're a thrill seeker like myself, the 150-mile-an-hour roller coaster at the one and only Ferrari World is a must.
Wow.
And there's also a water world that opened this year, and I'll leave it up to you. It's nothing to do with that bad Mel Gibson movie. It's more to do with a fantastic water experience. And beyond that, you've got excellent tax-free shopping and the Yacht Club bar, over 150 types of vodka. Woohoo! And Madagascar City, which where cars aren't allowed. And you've got a chance. It's basically powered entirely by the sun. It's all solar power. So again, if you want to look into new age technologies, it's really good fun. Relaxing day at sea before you then go out to Khor Al Fakhan. That means the Creek of Two Jaws, and it's set in the shadow of the stunning Hajar Mountains. Gives you the best beaches in the Gulf of Oman and also the best diving and snorkeling in the area as well. It's a great chance to spend a day at the beach. Then you're going through to Muscat in Oman. And in the ancient world, Muscat was regarded on par with Rome. Now, many people wouldn't think that. It's a favourite of the Queen of Sheba. You've got these beautiful long waterfronts and the old town caught between these rugged terracotta mountains. You can stroll the Mutra Corniche, which is that waterfront where the locals interact, and there's loads of cafes and restaurants where you can sit and people watch or get yourself a coffee. Go and haggle in the Mutra Souk for a pashmina or a silver dagger, and again that smell of incense hanging in the air.
Yes.
Or head out to scuba dive. Prince Charles actually scuba dives in this area quite regularly.
Oh.
That would be something to recommend. Or take a 4x4 into the red sandstone mountains to swim in a crystal wadi pool and find your own little oasis.
Exactly.
Kasab is next. Now, this is the Norway of Arabia. You've got these beautiful fjords to explore. Best way to do that is on one of the old traditional wooden dhow boats. And you can see bottlenose and spinner dolphins as they literally accompany you through your
that's wonderful.
marine experience. You've also got a chance to hire a car and explore the mountainous coastline, discovering traditional fishing villages and deserted beaches, and enjoy the 17th century Portuguese Kasab Castle, which we saw images of before, which has a great museum and great views out across the whole of Oman. Lots to see and do there, great little port. And then finally, Dubai. Now, I mentioned before, Dubai is a real big one at the moment for
Yes.
cruises and travellers generally. This is a great place, and you've got an overnight here, and that's really, really important because this is a place which is well worth exploring. Over 20 years ago, nothing really existed here. It's expanded so rapidly. You have got the history there that you're seeing here of the old weaving, of the old Bedouin people and the spices and that kind of centre of the desert culture. But you also have this huge man-made metropolis where you've got the Burj Al Arab Hotel, which is the world's only 7-star, self-proclaimed 7-star hotel. It has an underwater restaurant which you have to get to via submarine. Work that one out. You've got the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world with its amazing fountains. They do daily fountain displays, and again they're choreographed by the same people who do the Bellagio fountains in Las Vegas. You can do the horse racing, you can even do camel racing. There's even camel beauty contests, and there are some real lookers. Yeah. And you've got a great chance to go and get great duty-free shopping again. This is a paradise for bargains. So loads to do, and I've not even mentioned belly dancing or the food.
Oh, you didn't? I'm
Very,
surprised.
very well behaved.
Very well behaved this morning. Let's have a look, of course. This is absolutely beautiful. It is, of course, the MSC Orchestra. Beautiful.
Yeah, great ship again, launched in 2007, so she's only a few years old. You get that lovely Italian sparkle of everything, and again, you're going to meet people from all around the world. You're going to get a chance to have all your food, all your entertainment provided for, an amazing service. The thing about cruising is the service is so much better than you're going to find on land.
Oh, absolutely. Now, the price is incredible. We are, after all, talking about 8-night Dubai, United Arab Emirates and Oman, £689 per person. Isn't that absolutely incredible? Now, that's just under £90 per person for an ocean view if you want to upgrade as well, which I think is fantastic.
It's really good. And the other thing we can recommend there, although you get the overnight in Dubai, if you want to stay longer in Dubai, and again, there's so much to do, you've got that upgrade there at £99.
Absolutely.
Which is really good.
Now, also, of course, you can have, as Keith just said as well, your £99 upgrade to the hotel. It's £87 per person per night, and there's lots of different prices. You've got a lead date there, of course, for yourself. A couple of lead dates there in December also.
The other big thing is people that live in up north, we've got flights to Manchester and Glasgow as well as London,
right,
which is really, really good. So again, selection, there's no supplements for that. So if you want to fly from Manchester or fly from Glasgow, do get in touch as we can make that happen for you.
Absolutely, that flight flexibility, and of course you can make it all inclusive if you want to for £149, which I think is absolutely fantastic.
Well
that's per person. Now, one of Keith's favourites. It is the Cunard, the Queen Elizabeth. This is absolutely incredible. And here's Keith to tell you more.
She's the third Cunard ship to bear her name, and bigger and more beautiful than any of her predecessors. The Queen Elizabeth was launched by Her Majesty the Queen in 2010 and continues to win thousands of fans for her understated elegance, spacious luxury and excellent service.
Serving over 20,000 meals each day, Queen Elizabeth's talented culinary team of over 100 chefs cater to all tastes and dietary requirements. Fresh and exquisitely seasoned dishes are served in all of the 6 dining locations. So whether it's a meal with friends in the Britannia or a freshly baked pizza in the Lido, your taste buds are going to enjoy the holiday as much as you do. Kickstart your day with some relaxing yoga in the gym, followed by a visit to the Royal Spa for a quick dip and a spot of pampering. There's literally hundreds of treatments to choose from. After a spot of afternoon tea, maybe you'll take a stroll around the Royal Arcade full of stylish souvenirs and big design names at low prices. Or you could pop up on deck for a game of croquet in the sunshine. There's 7 different bars to choose from, all featuring live music.
So whatever your mood or tipple, you're going to find the perfect home away from home. Cocktail fans will flock to the panoramic views of the Commodore Club. And for those who want to dance the night away, there's even the wonderful disco. But for me, it's all about quenching your thirst for a freshly pulled pint here in the legendary Golden Lion pub. It may be night time that most sets the Queen Elizabeth experience apart from other ships. You can enjoy a magical night in the Royal Court Theatre, where comedians, stars of the West End, and fabulous shows can be viewed from the privacy of your own theatre box. Then why not turn back the time and attend a dazzling themed ball in the Queen's Room, with a live band, gentlemen dance hosts, and stunning performances from the ballroom instructors. Whether you want a sumptuous suite or a room with a view, this ship offers it all. There are 7 grades of accommodation to choose from, and all of it is spacious, bright and stylish, including these brand new single staterooms with massive windows and even bigger TVs. But whatever you choose, every stateroom is full of little touches designed to make you feel instantly at home. Your personal steward will keep everything clean and tidy, the CD Cunard mattress will keep you sleeping like a baby, and the free 24-hour room service will keep you wishing you had more willpower.
I was saying, get Keith all nice and relaxed there. Absolutely lovely.
And those robes are very comfortable.
I bet they
all
are.
included in the cost.
Exactly. Let's have a look at where you are going on this fantastic cruise. Well, we go London to Rome, first of all, of course. And then we're on, of course, for a beautiful 7 nights.
Yeah,
sailing.
5-star cruise line, 174 years of history. They're amazing. Relaxing day at sea to enjoy that beautiful ship. And then Corfu. This is one of the most beautiful islands in the Mediterranean. It's stunning. You've got beautiful silvery olive trees gracing the hillside, the scent of lemon blossom perfuming the air. Shakespeare, of course, set The Tempest here. It's a great place to explore. Great views from Bella Vista, which is their most famous lookout. You can explore sleepy seaside villages like Paracatista on the west coast. You've got Monrepos, which is very close, only about 20 minutes from where you dock, which has got Roman ruins behind it and great beaches. You've got actually the old town itself of Corfu, which is kind of fortified. It's got a little cricket pitch there where they used to play cricket. You've got the orchids of the old British cemetery, which are worth exploring, and lots of little tavernas and quirky shops. I love going out into the mainland and going into the Killian Palace. It's renowned for its architecture, landscape gardens, and it's also the birthplace of Prince Philip, and it's where the James Bond movie For Your Eyes Only was filmed. Great island. Okay, Couture is next. Make sure you are out on deck an hour and a half before you arrive. The sailing is amazing. It's Southern Europe's longest fjord. Look at that. That's what you're going to be experiencing as you sail in past these sleepy fishing villages and then into this medieval walled city which is burrowed into the mountains. You can walk the walls that are 5 kilometres long. Inside you've got this charming jumble of alleyways and piazzas and churches and cafes and bars and restaurants, which has got a lovely kind of atmospheric bustle. You know, I say, you know, it's only €2 to walk the wall. Definitely do that for the views. There's a lovely little maritime museum inside as well, which has a heritage dated back 12 centuries. And if you love nature, then you've got the Lake Skadar National Park or the enchanting wine road for those of you that like your vino. Then Dubrovnik. This is another walled masterpiece, another chance to see something that's like it's out of Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. In fact, Game of Thrones is filmed here, some of the scenes for King's Landing. It's an incredible place. And you can kayak around the side there, around the walls, or you can actually walk those walls and look out, again burrowed into the side. Again, a great sailing, a great city for walking. Bar Numina is great, the former Hemingway bar, where you can get a local beer called a Cavarajo and enjoy that. It's Croatian beer. You can take an excursion boat over to Kavat, which is where a lot of celebs have been over, and it's where Edward VIII and Wallis Simpson got married, and that's on the Dalmatian coast. And go and just sit down and have some local seafood and enjoy the wonderful views and the azure waters. Okay, relaxing day at sea before we then go to Venice. Now you've got an overnight here in Venice, and what can we say? This is spectacular. The world's most romantic city.
It is indeed.
117 different islands, there's 150 canals, more than 400 bridges. It's just a wonderful place to go and get lost. I really honestly say that to you. Go and wander. Don't worry, get lost. There'll always be someone, you can't get too lost because it's not that big. You've got the islands like Murano and Burano if you want to go and see a glass blowing show or the lace. If you want to go and eat, go to the Lido area. That's where the locals go to eat, and the food there is stunning, and it's where Byron used to go swimming. And of course you can do the gondola, you can walk over the Rialto, and if you want great views, head up the top of the Campanile for amazing views over St Mark's Square, which you're literally going to pass as you head into on your
ship.
Just beautiful, isn't it? Now, of course, you've been to the beautiful Venice, and then you disembark and transfer, fly from Venice back to London. Now, we are talking, of course, about the Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, and again, a beautiful theatre. It's not Matchroom Styles Theatre with amazing shows in there. You've got these private theatre boxes you can sit in, so you really feel like royalty on board the Queen Elizabeth.
Absolutely.
But look at that, £400
Now,
off.
that is £400 off the brochure price. This is £599 per person. I think that is absolutely incredible. Do you know that is under £86 per person per night? You can upgrade to a Venetian View if you want to as well, and I think that's for as little as £50 per person, which I think is absolutely incredible.
Well worth
It's
doing
iconic,
with all those
isn't it?
amazing sight
Well, exactly what we've just been talking
Venice
about there.
Sailing, Dubrovnik, Kotor.
Indeed.
This is exclusive to Planet Cruise.
Yes,
You're
indeed.
not going to find this anywhere else on the market. And there's that 40-night back-to-back sailing as well.
There is indeed. You have that back-to-back. We were discussing that earlier on as well. So if you do want to do that, you have that option also. Incredible. Incredible
£899,
value.
yeah.
Just, you know, £599 up to £899 there. Absolutely incredible. Now, don't forget, of course, we did start the show off with our Halloween hot pick.
Okay, MSC Fantastica. 11 nights, £599. Now, that alone is a good price, but this is actually a balcony. This is your own private piece of paradise where you can explore and enjoy the coastline of the Mediterranean, the sunshine of the Mediterranean as you sail around. Look at this. It's an inside-to-balcony upgrade on bookings made until the 3rd of November, so you must get in quick on this. You've got the chance to go to Morocco, to go to the Canary Islands, to Portugal, Spain and Italy. You're going to so many different parts of the Mediterranean in one cruise. And this has come to us directly from MSC. It's a Halloween flash special. It's a spookily good deal.
It is.
Monster prices. What else can I say?
See how many
It's
more you
scary
can
how
get.
good this deal is.
Now, do stay in touch with us, of course, and there's many ways to do that with Planet Cruise. You can sign up to our newsletter. You can call now, get your free copy of the Journey magazine also. Just give the lovely specialists a call. Or you can check out the brand new website. That's planetcruise.co.uk/TV. Now, you can also call on 0800 781 5458 and talk to the lovely cruise specialists who will help you with anything you have seen today, give you loads of advice. Well, they're very lovely. Now, we have something very, very special. This is incredible. If you do want to, or have always wanted to maybe cross something off your bucket list, such as the Carnival at Rio, then you're going to be able to do that. It's the Azamara, the club cruises on the Azamara journey. Keith, this is incredible. And of course, we have got the amazing Rio.
We have. We've got 2 nights in a hotel to start you off with this. And of course, the World Cup we had recently, which most of us want to forget for the performance of our wonderful national team. However, the city remains amazing. You're looking there at the Christ the Redeemer statue, which just looks over that Sugarloaf Mountain in the background. And of course, it's known for beaches. You've got the white sand beaches of Copacabana, Ipanema, the wonderful swaying palm trees, and you've got a wonderful chance to see Sugarloaf Mountain.
You do indeed. So much to see there, of course. If you do want to call up, remember the numbers at the bottom of the screen. It's the first time we've had Planet Cruise on a Friday. We're very, very excited. And we have got, of course, that 2-night overnight, of course, that you just saw there as well. A day of leisure. And let's see where we are going, because it is an incredible itinerary. And it is the Amazara journey. Take a look at this.
Yes, the Amazara is absolutely fantastic. This is a wonderful, wonderful company. You're looking here at a ship that was launched just in 2007. The company itself was formed in 2007. This is the choice of Mr. Roger Moore himself. You look on the website and he sails with Azamara and he reckons they're amazing. And again, destination is everything. The itineraries are specially crafted about how you can best experience the culture of the people, of the places that you visit. You get more time in port, you get more time to explore, and you get a real focus on dining, on cuisine. Each of the ship has 4 restaurants. All of them are open sitting. Great selection of different food, from sushi through to crab cakes and lobster bisque. You've got great poolside feasts that they put on, where you might even get a ship's officer serving you barbecue shrimp.
Very nice.
You get a chance, loads of extras as well that are all standard. Your cases are unpacked for you when you arrive. There's freshly cut flowers in the room. Every day between 5 and 6, tasty savouries are delivered to your cabin. 24-hour room service. these are all part of the extras you get, plus an As Amazing Evening included, which is a free evening where the whole ship decamps to a privately organised event.
This.
And again, I'll talk more about this in a minute, but it's all included in the price. There is a lot that's given this. It's kind of the best value in upscale cruising.
It is absolutely incredible. I think if I was going to book a cruise, it would be this one because there's so much to do. Let's have a look. First of all, we are over to Rio. We've just seen that, of course. Now you've got a 2-night stay in a lovely hotel. You've got a day of leisure. You transfer then, of course, you're on your Azamara journey for 12 nights of fabulous cruising.
That's right, yeah. So Uruguay is your first port of call. Montevideo, beautiful. Now, this is nestled between Brazil and Argentina. It's the smallest country in South America, one of the most literate nations in the world. And this is a cosmopolitan capital that exudes European charm and elegance. Broad boulevards, fountains, stately squares, lovely little sidewalk cafes. You can take a peek at the Gaucho Museum or visit an estancia and see them in action. That's the life of the cowboy and the horse ranches. There's a stunning old city here as well, a gateway that remains on... there's a wonderful gateway that remains with the wall that once protected this oldest neighbourhood, but it's home to famous museums, cathedrals, theatres and stunning colonial architecture. And if you get a chance, go to the Port Market. It's an indoor maze of vendors selling beautifully grilled meat and clothing and crafts and souvenirs. Great place to go and visit, great start to your cruise. Then we're going through to Buenos Aires, an overnight on board in this magical city, Genevieve. Founded in the early 16th century, roughly translates as fresh air. And that's what you get here, plenty of fresh air.
Yes.
It's also known as the Paris of the South. And you're seeing here the brightly coloured buildings you get in Milabocca district, where a lot of the European settlers first went, a lot of the Italian immigrants went in.
The colours.
It's an amazing place to go and enjoy grilled meats, hearty Argentine wines, the Latin sizzle and genuine warmth and humour of this people. Again, I mentioned Milabocca district. You've also got Caminito, which is this multi-hue pedestrian walkway, a marketplace for artists and craftsmen where you might see a couple doing the tango just casually. You know, as you do, just walking down the street. You've got the Recoleta Cemetery as well, where you're going to see, of course, the tomb of Eva Perón. Doesn't want you to cry for her. And you know, it's a wonderful place to go and enjoy. And I wouldn't normally recommend a cemetery, but it actually is quite a eerie and quite historic place. And of course, it's Halloween, so it's a perfect time to mention it. Now, this is also where you get your As Amazing Evening. And what they're going to do is they're going to take you off to a place called, forgive my pronunciation here, El Zanjón de Grandos. And it's a colonial aristocratic home that's been basically... It was purchased in 1985 because it was left to decay, and it's been beautifully restored. And beneath it, you've got these tunnels, cisterns. You've basically got everything to do with some of the earliest 16th century history of Buenos Aires itself. It's a beautifully restored mansion. You take the elevator down to explore the tunnels, and there'll be tango and music for you as well.
Absolutely
so
fantastic.
It's wonderful, and that's all free and included.
Yep.
Then you're going through to your next port of call after your overnight there, to Punta del Este, and this is the Saint-Tropez of South America. Is probably the best way I can say it. It's loved by families and glitterati alike. Fashionable cafes and shops line the streets. Some people bury themselves, rather large people bury themselves in the sand, as you can see here. That was Gulliver in one of his travels, didn't end so well. And you've got amazing beaches, mile and mile of beautiful sand for you to go and enjoy.
Oh, wow.
And great wine tasting in this region as well. So I would definitely say get involved with some of those gorgeous, big, bold Uruguayan reds. Then a couple of relaxing days at sea before you go back to Rio. Now, we're back to Rio. What's amazing about this? This is now carnival time. This is carnival time. This is a chance to go and enjoy the biggest party in the world. And normally at this time of year, the hotels, it's, you know, you have to book up a couple of years in advance so you can get a hotel. They double their prices. But you are on board the ship. You've got an overnight there, and you can put on your costume or not and join this huge street party. It's incredible.
So you've all that, and then you've got the carnival to look forward to.
Absolutely. You've already had 2 days to explore Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
Now you're going back again, and now all you want to do, if you want to, is just party. Is join the locals in this amazing fiesta.
The price is incredible as well, and there's lots more to see also.
Yeah,
we're off to Brazil after that.
Yeah, exactly, Búzios. Now, this actually was made famous by Brigitte Bardot, would you believe it? Yeah. And when you get off, you'll see there's a little bronze statuette over there, and this is beach paradise, surrounded by hills draped in luxurious and dense vegetation. You've literally got more than 20 beaches for you to enjoy, and a wonderful Rio de Pedras, it's called, which is a great shopping centre for you to go and get. Again, a bit of a Saint-Tropez feel here, but a little bit more laid back. great chance to top up your tan.
Oh, absolutely. Gorgeous beaches there. Look at that.
I know.
It is, of course, an amazing cruise. We're back to Rio, of course, and then we fly Rio de Janeiro to London. It is incredible. And, of course, you're on the Azamara journey. So this is a beautiful ship as well.
Amazing ship. And, again, the other thing that they do, because they like you to be their destination immersive, they spend longer in port, Genevieve, and they give you a really great chance. Some of the tours are at night. They do night tours, and some of these cities actually come alive at night. They're actually better at night to explore. And also, they do the thing called land discoveries, where they'll take you in smaller numbers, like 8 people, to go to a local person's house and chat to a local person, and they'll open up their whole culture to you in a very personal way. Again, very unique in the industry.
That is incredible, isn't it? Now, the price, of course, 2249 per person. That's just £138 per person per night, and you can upgrade to an ocean view if you want to as well. You've got return flights on there also. The single is available here for you for $3399, which is fantastic. And of course, that amazing evening, as Keith said, is also included there as well. But as you said, I mean, Rio, you know, is an expensive time to go there.
Actually, to be honest, if you tried to get flights out, I mean, just stay just for those 2 or 3 nights of the Rio Carnival, it would come in probably about the same or maybe more than that whole deal.
Now, if you do want to call up our lovely experts, you can do. The phone number's at the bottom of the screen right now, 800 781 5458. But we have got more for you. This is P&O, and this is on the Ventura. It's 7 nights, and it's a southern cruise break. And here's our lovely Keith on board.
Fresh from her multi-million-pound refit, P&O's Ventura was launched in April 2008 by Helen Mirren. She marked an exciting new direction for P&O Cruises and is a large, beautiful, contemporary and family-friendly ship with bags of character and a more informal onboard vibe that's making her a firm favourite with many passengers. One thing is for sure, you certainly won't go thirsty. With its emphasis on catering for today's British tastes, Ventura hosts numerous watering holes, from the visually stunning panoramic video wall of the Metropolis through to a traditional pub, the Exchange. But this is my absolute hands-down favourite, Ollie Smith's new Glass House wine bar. It's a relaxed and stylish setting with tasty food available, and also these wonderful flights where you can try lots of different new wines. With club or freedom dining on offer and a 24-hour buffet, you have real flexibility and you really can make the cruise fit your schedule. The recent refit also saw Atul Couture's Asian-inspired restaurant East added to Ventura's culinary arsenal. And when you do go, make sure you try the 24-hour slow-cooked lamb rendang. With 4 pools, a massive sports deck, special celebrity sailings, a new behind-the-scenes backstage tour, the biggest gym and spa in the fleet. There is loads to do on board Ventura other than just relax with a good book and top up your tan. But it's in the evening that this ship really comes alive. Vibrant West End style shows with exciting UK guest acts played twice nightly in the Arena Theatre. Then there's the excellent light entertainment which takes place in both the Havana Show Lounge and also the Tamarind Club. But what I like most is this stunning new atrium with this wonderful dance floor. The accommodation is bright, spacious and full of designer touches. There are big suites that can cater for up to a family of 6, through to these new single cabins that are a great cost-effective option for solo travellers like myself.
Fantastic price on this as well, and great destinations. We'll dive straight in to those fantastic destinations as well. So we go from Southampton. We've got a relaxing day at sea, which is always very nice.
Yeah, great thing about sailing from Southampton as well is it's convenient, very easy to get to, and you don't have to worry about any luggage for the flight. So, you know, you can pack as many pairs of shoes or handbags as you like, Genevieve.
Great.
Or with me, lots of spare socks. OK, now you've got a relaxing day at sea, and then you're heading to Vigo. Now, this is real Spain. It's green Spain. It's beautiful. This is where the Spanish actually come to holiday themselves, and it's pretty much unadulterated by mass tourism. That's why I love it so much. Go and have a lunch at the fish market, because the fish here is absolutely stunning. You've got a lot of great mule around here, mussels as well, a lot of mussel farms. This is the gateway through to Santiago de Compostela, which has been one of the most venerated shrines in all of Europe during the Middle Ages, and it's one of the big Christian pilgrimages. You can go wine tasting. Some of the wines from the Arbolino wine country nearby have risen to international acclaim, and it's well worth going and tasting a few of those. And there's a Celtic legacy here. You'd often find the bagpipes being played This place was originally settled by the Celts in 600 BC. So go and enjoy it. Go and enjoy the old fisherman's quarter and take in some of that beautiful seafood and fresh air. Then we're going through to Lisbon. So we've gone from Spain now through to Portugal. And the sailing here down the Tagaste River is absolutely amazing. You'll see the beautiful 15th century Portuguese Belém Tower, the fortification you sail in, the monument to the discoverers, and so much to see. Now this is a wonderful city, but it's very, very hilly. You're looking at some of the more modern architecture here. But when you actually dock, you dock right by the old city, which is very hilly and is run by these gorgeous old yellow trams which clatter up and down. And the trams are the best way to get around. You can take tram 15 out down the waterfront to go and see the wonderful monastery, St Hieronymus Monastery. My brain's failing me. Here it is, and this is where Vasco da Gama's tomb is, and you want to see the Belém Tower out that way. Or you can take tram 28. You can pick it up from St George's Castle, which gives you amazing views over the whole of Lisbon, and you can take it down the Bacia and up the Barrier Alto. Whatever you do, try the custard tarts. They're famous for it. They're delicious, and get involved in those trams because it's a cheap, effective, brilliant tour, an easy way of getting around. Wonderful, wonderful city. And also check out the 100-year-old lift, the elevator to Carmo. Yeah, it's a great place. You can go right to the top of it, and it was built by a student of Gustav Eiffel, and you can actually have a glass of port at the top. Just look across the whole of the city.
Oh, beautiful. It really does look stunning. Even the pictures that we're seeing here.
Yeah.
I mean, the views.
It's a really great place to go. And again, you've got a real mixture of different architecture. And a lot of kind of modern kind of art as well, because they had the Expo there back in 1998. Right, now, you've got Oporto next. Now, this is Portugal's second largest city. I love this even more. You're seeing why. This is the heart and the birthplace of port wine. It dates back to the 4th century. And while you're here, you'll find century-old wineries such as Graham's, Taylor's, Sandeman's. I'm sure we all know those names. I'm the son of a vicar, so I know all about port and sherry. And again, some of these date back to the 13th century. And they're transported here from the Douro Valley in these giant oak casks. Go and explore those. You've got these wonderful bridges. You can actually do a great boat tour, which takes in some of the bridges that cross the Douro River. The old town, the Riviera, is UNESCO protected. It's got one of the world's most beautiful bookstores there, where you can go and enjoy. It's just a great place to sit. We've been selling books since 1881. Great seafood here again, particularly cod. The locals saying is the Portuguese have 365 different ways of preparing cod, one for each day of the year.
That's fabulous.
So definitely try some cod. Strange little thing there, but you'll thank me for it.
Yes,
there
absolutely.
We are. I am the cod father. Okay, relaxing day at sea before we then go through to Guernsey, a bit closer to home. I don't know where this is coming from today. It's Halloween. I'm going crazy.
Oh, it's gold.
Okay, so there's something fishy about me. That's for true. So St Peter's Port. This is actually one of the prettiest harbours you can sail into, and it's really gorgeous. In fact, the island is best explored by the local buses. It's £1 to go all the way around. The island's dotted with German fortifications. You can do a wonderful tour of the ancient German fortifications, and that's because this is the only part of the UK that was occupied by the Germans during World War II. It's a great place to go and enjoy, of course, the all trendy boutiques which have sprung up because of the kind of tax haven that this affords to certain businesses.
Yeah.
And you can also go and see Victor Hugo's house when he was exiled here from France. He went and stayed in Guernsey. Much warmer than it is over in the UK. And, yeah, it's a great little place to go and get a fish supper.
Looks
More
fantastic.
cod.
More cod.
More cod, please.
That wasn't enough for you. Got more there. And we're back to Southampton, of course, after that wonderful, wonderful cruise on the Ventura. Remember, it's 7 nights, of course, and we're seeing this beautiful ship, the Ventura.
Yeah, family ship. Great for families, great for friends, great for couples. You know, there's an adult-only area as well. Numerous watering holes. In other words, numerous places to go and get a drink. Ollie Smith's wine selection. You know, you've got great chefs involved in P&O now as well.
Yeah.
So much good stuff here.
Now, take a look at this because you have got an amazing... I have to say, the prices on this morning's show are absolutely incredible. Whatever cruise you want to go for, they're incredible. This is £539 per person for that wonderful 7 nights, which is incredible. Do you know that works out under £73 per person per night? As Keith said earlier, you probably wouldn't stay in the UK for that, which is amazing, isn't it? Amazing value. Now, don't forget, you got the one night in the Meon Valley Marriott as well, which I think is fantastic, because then coast parking obviously would cost a lot more otherwise.
Yeah, well, if you do the one night in the Meon Valley, you get your parking, you leave your car at the hotel, they then transfer you right the way through to the port.
Yes,
with your
brilliant.
private chauffeur, and then pick you up and take you back as well. And that's all for £70. So you start your holiday a day early as well.
Exactly.
Makes it not such a stress to get to the holiday when you're driving down or get with a train, you get delayed.
Yeah, absolutely. A great way to do it. Now, there's the prices there for you as well. Remember, of course, that starting price of £539 per person. You can get a family of 4 as well. That's available from £1,639. And that's a July departure if you want to use that. We've got the April, of course, the 25th of April as our lead date there as well. Incredible. Now, you wanted to mention something else as well, didn't you?
The big news within cruising was that the Quantum of the Seas arrived in Southampton, of course. Amazing new ship from Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
Bumper cars, iFly, where, you know, the kind of skydiving simulator, the North Star, there's loads of things going on. And we've got people from Planet Cruise on board for the next couple of days who are going to be tweeting. So if you want to find out more about that, then @Planet Cruise is our Twitter handle, and tune in and follow us on Twitter, and there'll be lots of updates there from Sally and the team telling you more about the Quantum of the Seas, this really exciting ship that's got so much to offer everyone.
Seen so much about it. Looks absolutely
great.
incredible. We're on to our final cruise already. Where did that go? Now, this is Princess Cruises. It is the gorgeous Coral Princess. We have got, of course, a stay in Fort Lauderdale, and I think it'd be worthwhile to take a look at Fort Lauderdale, first of all.
Yeah, now, of course, this is the beach capital of Florida. It's amazing, and to say that alone is quite incredible, because Florida's known for its beaches.
Exactly, yes.
You've got also the 300 miles of waterways, so therefore it's known as the Venice of America. And they've also got the River of Grass, the Everglades, on your front doorstep. You're seeing here a great way on the airboat to explore. It's such a magical thing to do. I fell in love with the Everglades. So you've got over 7 miles of white sandy beaches. You've got the Las Olas Boulevard, this trendy Riverwalk district downtown. If you like your shopping and you want to go and have a nice bar and soak up some of that trendy kind of desperate housewife culture that this part of the world's great for. And you've also got the Sawgrass Mills, really good for duty-free shopping. But the whole place is just beautiful for heat and warmth, everything that we're not going to get as we head into the winter.
I know. Can you imagine going into that sunshine, cruising into the sunshine? That's exactly what you'll be doing. Now, of course, we have got that fantastic one-night stay, and then we have the beautiful ship itself. It is the Coral Princess. Now, we've got some details about that with the lovely John, so take a look at this.
Princess Cruises first set sail in 1965 with a single ship cruising to Mexico. Today, the line has grown to become the 3rd largest cruise line in the world. Princess is known for being a bit of an industry innovator, because over the years they've introduced so many new features and experiences on board their ships that have been so popular, other cruise lines are now copying them. Among them are affordable balconies on many of the ship's outside cabins, as well as 24-hour dining, and a choice of dining venues and flexible dining times. Princess ships also debuted features such as movies under the stars and the Sanctuary adults-only Oasis. In the fitness centre, you'll find all the latest equipment, plus a range of classes including cycling, Pilates, yoga, stretch and abs. But if chilling out and being pampered is more your thing, then you might want to head up here, to the tranquil environment of the Lotus Spa. With a menu of dozens of calming and rejuvenating treatments, the Lotus Spa is guaranteed to be one of the highlights of your cruise. Throughout the day on your Princess Cruise, the chefs are busy preparing your next memorable meal. All bread, cakes and pastries are baked 3 times a day. All sauces are prepared by hand. Specialty restaurants include Sabatini's, Princess's signature Italian restaurant. The Crown Grill offers a variety of premium beef and seafood dishes. But tonight's formal night and I've decided to eat in the main restaurant. As I'm booked on anytime dining, I can just turn up and eat at whatever time I like. Princess are known for their dynamic and exciting production shows, with some of the largest casts at sea. Tonight we've got a 70s theme with Blame It on the Boogie. All shows are produced in-house and feature lively music and stunning choreography, featuring one of the largest casts at sea. As well as shows, you can enjoy a night of stand-up comedy, a game show, a sing-song in the piano bar, a romantic dance, or just a quiet night with friends in a lounge bar. Something completely different. How about a movie under the stars? It's a signature feature of all Princess ships, and it's a great way to end the day.
a movie under the stars. Wonderful.
Popcorn, they even supply the popcorn. You can sit there,
Really?
snuggle up. They do big movies, they do concerts as well. It's really good.
Fantastic. Now, we are in the Coral Princess and we are off. Now, this is absolutely incredible. It's London to Fort Lauderdale. Just saw, of course, Fort Lauderdale. Now, you've got 2 relaxing days at sea and then we move on to some great destinations,
Yeah, the
don't
Dutch
we?
Antilles first, Aruba. This is where I learned to scuba dive all the way back in 2000 when I first started out on cruise ships. And it's a fantastic island. We've got loads of cacti on the interior, gorgeous long windswept beaches, and loads of what they call divvy trees and these little secluded coves. Great diving, great island, great for duty-free jewellery as well. I remember that much. Relaxing day at sea, expensive girlfriend. Relaxing day at sea before you then get through to Colombia. Cartagena is the port, and this is the land of El Dorado, where flamboyant adventurers came in search of gold. You've got this giant fortress to explore with quaint narrow streets and balconied houses that are all vivid remembers of the Spanish heritage. You'll get seeing some images here. You can stroll around La Murallas, which is considered by many to be the most impressive city walls in the world. That's quite a statement.
Yeah.
Go through, I recommend, to Plaza de Bolivia in the heart of the old town, which is the prettiest part of the old colonial area. And it's here that you'll see lots of gorgeous little fountains and places to relax. And also my favourite place, which is the museum, the Inquisition Museum.
Oh.
And it's all about the Spanish Inquisition and their dark and, again, perfect for Halloween.
Pretty
the
macabre,
church
yeah.
really getting involved in some quite dark arts there, of persuading people to follow the faith. But it's quite fun. You can actually you can go in and do that and enjoy that there. Yeah, I've got figures in my family. I can get away with saying that.
You can. Just about.
And then heading on very quickly, you then get a chance to go down the Panama Canal. Now, this is incredible. The Panama Canal is one of the things you want to tick off the bucket list. It's a huge canal. Some ships are too big to actually pass down the Panama Canal, but this one fits in just perfectly. Now, you get a chance not only to explore this place that was completed in 1914 by 80,000 workers, but you also get a chance to go through 3 different locks which lower you down because the Pacific and the Atlantic are different heights. There are cameras on Gatun Lock. Make a note of this, cameras on Gatun Lock. If you ever go through, you can get your family to go online and they can see you passing through on the internet through the live camera, the live web feed on Gatun Lock. Spend some time then in Colon. It's always good to spend some time there. It's a lovely place, and again, you can do lush tropical rainforests. You can go and see lots of wildlife like sloths, eagles, ocelots, toucans and monkeys. There's loads to do there in Colon. Then you're going through to Costa Rica. This is Limon. It's a great little place to go. This is full of pristine beaches, sprawling banana plantations, dense rainforest, and again, more of these lovely sloths. This isn't a picture of me on holiday, that is actually a sloth. Now, you've got a sloth sanctuary in Limon that you can go to, and I would recommend that, and also the Rainforest Aerial Tram, which takes you above the rainforests on private nature reserve. Relaxing day at sea before we then go to Jamaica, to Ocho Rios. This is Spanish for 8 rivers, and this area is named for the spectacular rivers and waterfalls, including the famed Dun River Falls. And literally, it's a waterfall that's tiered like a staircase or a giant wedding cake. And you can climb up as the water cascades down around you. Montego Bay is down the coast if you want to head down there for beaches, but I'd say stay in this area. You can go and float down the Martha Brae River, and you'll join a long list of passengers that includes Lennox Lewis, James Seymour and Johnny Cash. You can go and swig the Witch's Brew at the Rose Hall Great House, named after Annie Palmer, the White Witch. She would have experienced the Inquisition encounter if she'd gone to Cartagena. And the dolphin encounter as well. And that's wonderful because... there we are. Perfect timing. Thank you very much, Flipper. Great chance to go and spend time with these with these beautiful, beautiful creatures. I've dived with dolphins many times, and it's a magical experience. It really, really is.
My word.
So Jamaica, amazing place. Of course, the land of Bob Marley, the land of reggae, the land of sunshine. Beautiful.
And back to Fort Lauderdale, of course. We disembark and we transfer the port to the airport and fly Fort Lauderdale to London. I was almost lost in those pictures, to be honest with you. Just absolutely stunning. And now it's time to get lost, of course, in that Coral Princess. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this.
Beautiful ship. Again, this is an American cruise company that have been cruising for many, many years. They love to innovate, but they also keep lots of those beautiful cruising traditions alive. Service is a big part of what they do. Happy, smiling people, seeing the officers and the captain around. Great entertainment. and a great selection of different dining and food for you. But again, you're going down the Panama Canal.
Now, this is an exclusive offer to Planet Cruise. A great price there for you also. That's from £1,849. That's per person. And that works out at under £143 per person per night. And I think, again, a trip of a lifetime here. It is absolutely incredible. There's a single special on this also for you. And all meals, snacks and entertainment are here for you as well. £150 per person if you want to upgrade to an ocean view. Probably highly recommended. And you've got a lead date there of the 13th of January. So lots of different dates for you also available. Incredible, incredible value. Not just on this, but on all of the cruises we've had for you this morning here on this Friday on Planet Cruise. Now, let's have a look at everything we have seen, because it has been just incredible. Let's start off with Costa Cruises on the Celebration. Now, don't forget, of course, return flights here. This is a 14-night Italy and Turkey cruise from Barcelona at just £469 per person. Starting that price, of course, which is incredible, amazing value. And you've got a single special on that from only £649 also. You can upgrade on this as well for just £20 per person per night, which is, it is incredible, isn't it, for what you're getting. Also, of course, we had MSC on the Orchestra. Now, this was incredible also. It is 8-night Dubai and United Arab Emirates and Oman cruise. So much to see and do here as well. Now, you can add a 2-night stay on this one in Dubai from only £99 per person. And as Keith was saying, there's so much to see in Dubai itself. I think it's well worth doing that. £689 per person. You get return flights from London, Manchester, Glasgow, and all overseas transfers with this. And don't forget, it's just deposit only as well on the selected departure dates. Another great cruise for you. Now, it is the Cunard, the Queen Elizabeth. A stunning ship, of course, the ultimate in luxury here. 7-night Pearls of the Adriatic cruise. It's exclusive again to Planet Cruise. Return flights included here from London or Manchester. Flights all available from Glasgow and Edinburgh also. Huge savings, because this was actually £400 per person off the brochure price, and you can have a 14-night back-to-back sailing if you want to as well. That is amazing. And Azamara, this was very, very popular here. Now, this, of course, is, again, a trip of a lifetime. South America cruise from Rio with stay, and you get to see the carnival. You've got the 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Rio de Janeiro. You've got a single available there for you at a great price also, and you have got the As Amazing Evening. It's the secret story of, you were pronounced that for me, Keith, the secret story of?
The secret story of El Zanjan de Grandos.
Oh, I knew you'd do it better than I would. You got return flights there as well for yourself. I like what you did there. And on to P&O for you also. This, another incredible cruise. Take a look at the price. £439 per person. 7-night Southern cruise break from Southampton. Lead date of the 25th of April. A low deposit on this and a great price also. Now, you can add the 1 night on the Meon Valley, which I think starts you off on a good step. So do make sure you avail of that. You can go for a family of 4 as well for from just £1,639. So fantastic prices there. And Princess Cruises. Now, this is absolutely fantastic. It is, of course, the Coral Princess. 13-night Costa Rica and Panama cruise from Fort Lauderdale. Lead date 13th of January. Take a look at that price. And this is an exclusive special offer to Planet Cruise. Not only all of those fabulous cruises, but we also had a Halloween special.
That's my actual laugh. That's great. I love the sound effects. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Exactly.
Look at this. MSC Fantasia, 11 nights, £599. This is for a balcony. It's unbelievable. Not only that, you've got a selection of dates. This one here is December, but you can also go in January next year. And it's a great itinerary taking you through to the Canary Islands, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Morocco. Wow, Humphrey Bogart. Eat your heart out. It's wonderful. It's a great cruise, that, with MSC 599. And again, this is for a balcony.
Wow.
Wrap your head around that.
Absolutely. Now, stay in touch, of course, with Planet Cruise. You can sign up to our newsletter. You can call now and get the free copy of the Journey magazine. Remember, 0800 781 5458. And, of course, you can have a look at the website. Now, you can get interactive by tweeting. You can search Planet Cruise on Facebook. Have a look on YouTube or email as well. And it is quality assured, of course, for your confidence also. Now, Don't forget, of course, that fantastic website, brand new. Take
That's
a peruse
right.
over that as well.
Loads going on.
Where did that hour go?
And I want to say hello quickly to Paul, Sonia, Stu, Stuart and Pomegranate.
Thanks to Keith.